What's going on, everybody? I'm Zach,
It's Andrew.
and we're gonna review episode 1 through 3 of Luke Cage. This should be spoilers in these videos, so if you don't want to get spoiled right now, if you haven't seen any of this stuff, just pause the video or go watch the episodes and come back and watch our video because there will be spoilers.
Tons.
Yeah, we're not about the sugar coated here.
Yeah.
Everything's spoilery.
Okay. So one of the things I loved about it, I like how they still call it the incident. They have a guy. I thought it was really cool that he was selling incident DVDs on the street.
Yeah.
And they don't say it by name, but the green monster, the guy with the hammer,
Yeah,
the iron suit. I got raw footage of it, so I thought that was cool.
Because I don't know if they really know what their actual names are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you think about that, like, yeah, there's a really good chance. I mean, they know who Iron Man is.
Yeah.
But, like, there's no... Thor doesn't really, like, take interviews, I don't think.
No, they're not like, oh, it's Thor. They're just like, who's this flying dude with a hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't think they're going to be name dropping them like that.
So unless you've talked to Jane Foster, you're not really going to know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I really liked... we saw the lady from Civil War, and she's Cottonmouth's cousin.
Yeah, which that kind of confirms that's a whole different character.
Yeah, I knew it was confirmed. I mean, it just kind of seemed like Marvel, they just don't really do that.
No.
Kind of cross... I've never seen them just cast a different actor in two different parts.
Yeah, no.
But she had such a small part in Civil War.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can kind of pass it off as just somebody who looks similar to him, but, you know.
Yeah. And I really liked how, like, the guns that Cottonmouth was running are Hammer tech, as in Justin Hammer, Iron Man 2, so it really is, like, in that universe, and he's still doing bad stuff.
Yeah. Because, I mean... Hammer tech, it's not the best tech out there. Just saying. Yeah. As we saw in Iron Man 2.
It's got its duds, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the things I really loved about the first episode is Luke, and that I wrote down, is Luke when he does that punch, and it just breaks the guy's hand. I mean, the bone, like the radius of the ulna is sticking out.
Yeah.
Of his arm, and you can see it. And we'd seen that in trailers.
Yeah.
But that was awesome.
And when that guy walks up to him and tries to hit him with that baseball bat, and he just sticks his forearm up in the air and it shatters.
Breaks. Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
And of course, in the first episode, you have Misty Knight and him hooking up, and it's just a hot scene.
Yeah.
Because he's Luke Cage. I mean, he gets whoever he wants.
Yeah. He's the man.
Yeah, Netflix, I mean, they're just bearing all, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Jessica Jones, when they did it, and Luke, and her series, like, that was, like, really graphic.
Yeah.
Without showing any nudity.
No.
So I thought that was almost more graphic than without, you know?
Yeah, most definitely.
And another thing I want to talk about is, I thought the music didn't really... For the most part, I don't think it fits with, like, what's going on.
No.
And understand, like, it's more of a cultural, environmental type thing.
Yeah.
So overall, like, I get when the music's playing in the club, and there's, like, a few times that I'm like, okay, this makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, it doesn't really fit in. But it doesn't really take away from it. It's just kind of, you understand why it's there.
It's like black culture type of thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's the Harlem.
Yeah, that's what they're
culture.
That's what they're kind of playing out is, you know, all the different music genres from the black culture.
Yeah,
which is cool, you know.
And yeah, because you said they have the episode names are all rappers or all
hip hop songs. Yeah.
All the episode names. There's another thing. I wrote down, like, after that punch in the face, like, he stops that guy's bullet in his hand.
Yeah, yeah.
And the guy's just like, man, I don't even like these guys.
Yeah, he's like, you want some now? And he's like, no, I don't even like these dudes.
And what was awesome is when this lady, he saves this Chinese lady and guy, and they want to give him money.
Yeah.
Say, I want to hire you. And I was like, heroes for hire.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not a hero for hire.
Yeah. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Which I think they will do later on, though, on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw some article.
Maybe with the Defenders, I don't know. But
yeah, maybe it would be like him and Iron Fist together. Maybe they did that together or something like that.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second episode, and one thing I just want to know, they haven't even said it. I'm on episode 7. I just finished that, but they still haven't explained like why he's Cottonmouth.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like what does that name mean?
Yeah.
And I really like to.
Well, they do say. I mean, they didn't. It's just a little pass along line. It's just not. It's not like explained in detail. But
yeah.
I think it was episode 2. Luke and Pop are talking, and they're talking about how Pop got his name. Everybody thought because he's like the old man on the street. He's Pop, and he's like, no.
That's the sound it made.
His fist made when he was hitting people. It was Pop,
yeah.
Pop. So that's how he got his name. And they talked about Cottonmouth. He was missing a lot of teeth. So his mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, this had his, I guess, Cottonmouth.
It's probably a throwaway line.
Yeah, it's just a soft mouth. Yeah, that's why and that's something they say he hates that name. He didn't like being called Cottonmouth.
Yeah.
Maybe something because of something like that. But I'm sure he'll get a full episode to himself. And
he gets. You aren't as far as me, but he'll get more background. And it's just like any Netflix series, they can delve into the villain so much more.
Yeah, like they did with Wilson Fisk, and then they did it with Kilgrave. Yeah, so.
And I really love like the barbershop talk and how like they have a list of names of people who can never have to pay, and it includes like Michael Jordan, Al Pacino.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then in this second episode, we see Turk, who's a criminal in Hell's Kitchen, and he's moved to Harlem, probably because
of Daredevil.
Because of Daredevil pushed him out.
Yeah.
And he eventually, at the end of the episode, he's like trying to get the bounty on some guy, finds him.
Yeah, he's trying to get his money.
But Cottonmouth throws some guy off the roof, the guy who kills Pop.
Yeah, he just goes and shoots up the barbershop.
Yeah, like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And about that, I'd seen Pop in commercials for Luke Cage, and once I saw him, I was like, I pretty much guessed he would die.
Yeah.
Kind of like an Uncle Ben type to get him Luke to start fighting crime.
Yeah, that's something you had said yesterday, is that he was like Uncle Ben.
Yeah, so I that wasn't a surprise to me. What was a surprise a little was Cottonmouth throwing that guy straight off the roof.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. And Turk's like, man, y'all crazy. And he goes, I can go back to Hell's Kitchen.
And like something with the villains on Netflix, I want to say, is, they seem to be a lot more insane than what you see on the movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
you can see more what they do.
Yeah, obviously you get more screen time, but with Kilgrave, he was just a psycho. Wilson Fisk is a psycho, and Cottonmouth, I kind of argue that he might be even more of a psycho.
And there was a certain point in the first couple episodes, and at a certain point I realized that, because, I always think Wilson Fisk actually, wanted to do, save his city.
Yeah.
But by any means. And, let's say Hydra, they want peace, but we need to take away your freedom.
Yeah.
But Cottonmouth could honestly give a crap about Harlem. He doesn't care.
No. He wants
and later on,
he wants that money,
I don't
man.
think it's episode 3, but you realize how much he really doesn't care.
He wants to be the king, man. Like you said.
Yeah, and he doesn't care about the peasants.
No, he like that scene where you get that Biggie poster on his wall, and he's walking towards the camera, and all of a sudden the crown's on top of his head.
Oh, excellent!
Yeah,
just amazing cinematography.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome
to put that together.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the character in the show planned that.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's total power move.
Yeah.
And I'm really surprised that Luke didn't. I'm surprised he didn't just go and snap Cottonmouth's neck.
Yeah.
Or just rip his head off. He shows. We talked about it. He shows so much self-control.
Mm-hmm.
Because he really just wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like Jessica Jones. He's just kind of forced into that role.
Mm-hmm. He didn't want those powers. He didn't ask for them. He just got them.
Yeah. And it's such a good thing that he is it's man, I'm so glad Luke Cage is a good, just such a good guy, because he is unstoppable.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very end of episode 2, Luke is talking to this kid. He's outside of Crispus Attucks. And this kid comes up with a gun.
And they kind of
to his
head. They kind of play that out through the 3 episodes.
Yeah, they kind of built
at the end
on that.
Because at the end of the first episode, they show a smaller part of that scene, and then the
couch going out of the window.
Yeah, then at end of the second episode, they do a little bit more. And then at the third episode, they go back to earlier that day, and you
see it all.
And then they lead up to that event of the whole. We'll talk about it, the whole building scene.
Yeah, and I just really loved. The only time I ever experienced Luke Cage was in a Spider-Man Web of Shadows game.
Yeah.
And this little rant that he gives to this kid, I was like, that is Luke Cage.
Yeah. Just
getting mean, speaking the truth.
Mm-hmm. He's Luke Cage is pissed off now.
Yeah, you pissed off the wrong guy.
Yeah. Because like you said, he just wanted to be left alone. He didn't ask for these powers. He just wants to live a normal life and just go about his business.
Yeah.
And then you just the last straw, man.
And then you said they have that scene in the third episode where he enters Fort Knox and just basically takes all the money.
Mm-hmm.
And it isn't until this episode that you realize that there was a guy right under that couch, and he got through from there, and the couch landed on him. So he's pretty much done.
Yeah.
And
another thing with the Fort Knox thing, Crispus Attucks, that's Cottonmouth's Fort Knox, where he keeps all the money. But he's been going around to these other little smaller places where they've been stashing smaller amounts of money, kind of keeping it separated.
Yeah, so he got it, so they consolidated it.
Yeah, so he's just going around, and what he does, he goes in there, takes out all the dudes, and just shows leaves the money out in the open, and just leaves it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for the cops to come find.
Cops come get it and confiscate it all. And then like you said with the Fort Knox part, he walks in there, he takes one bag, but there's hundreds of bags in there of cash, and he just takes one bag so he can start up the barbershop again.
Yeah. And I thought it was interesting. You see that Cottonmouth has a coroner who's corrupt, so that he can just burn the bodies of all the people who he murders basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was interesting. It's a good way to do it.
It's one of those classic things that you see a lot where you got the bad guy, then you got all these other people who are on payroll, so they're corrupt.
Yeah, and just like in Hell's Kitchen, you got cops that are paid off
like
too.
Season 1 of Daredevil, there was a lot of paid off cops and whoever on Wilson Fisk's payroll. So
yeah, and they even mentioned Wilson Fisk at least like twice.
Yeah.
And I thought it was it's the third episode when we see that Scarf is bad.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dirty cop.
Yeah.
We both did not see that coming.
No, I didn't see it coming at all because Misty Knight, she's a hero. Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
but they're partners, and then he turns out to be a dirty cop. And I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
It threw me for a loop.
And and one thing I was thinking when I was seeing that, when he the first thing is that Luke Cage wears a hoodie a lot,
mm-hmm.
and I heard that wasn't by accident, that the director producer gave him a hoodie,
mm-hmm.
Kind of dealing with that issue with Trayvon Martin, and how I don't know, he's just trying to make a statement that just because you're wearing a hoodie doesn't mean you're automatically dangerous. Luke's just trying to fit in, and honestly, he's trying to do good by the whole town.
And also another thing I think about that is he wears a hoodie, has the hood up. Maybe he doesn't want to be totally recognizable, walking through town. That's the thing. He's doing all this good for the neighborhood, and he doesn't even want to be seen for it. Yeah.
He just wants to be left alone and live his life.
Kind of in the shadows, Daredevil's the same way. He just wants to do good. That's why he wears a mask.
And Daredevil, he just can't. I guess he can't just do that just because he's not bulletproof.
No.
Luke Cage can because
Luke Cage
can't kill him.
No, he can walk around and unprotected.
You can't kill Bruce Banner either. So he can just, here I am, I'm Bruce.
Yeah. Exposed like a nerve.
Yeah.
The famous.
And another thing about when he's outside Crispus Attucks and when he goes in there, that's just an awesome scene. And I was thinking back to some of it's in a hallway and stairs. So I was thinking about the Daredevil scene,
mm-hmm.
and I was thinking this is Luke Cage's hallway scene, but he didn't just have a hallway and some stairs. He had a whole building.
Yeah. Luke
Cage had a building scene.
Mm-hmm. Which was awesome.
And so that was just so much fun to watch.
Something I want to say about that, with Daredevil and his hallway scenes and stuff like that, he's flipping around, doing all these cool, martial arts moves and everything. But, Luke Cage, he just walks in there, just brute force punches people and just walking, bullets ricocheting off him, just walking straight through them. And, he rips that car door off and walks in there and just uses it as a shield, sort of. But, it's not like he needs it, but he uses it.
No, not at all. It's just cool.
Yeah, he just uses it and just smashes people with it. Kind of like Captain America, you smash people with a shield.
Yeah.
Which was cool. And then he takes that one guy, folds him up in it, and throws him down the stairs, knocking all those dudes out.
Yes.
Which was awesome.
And he can fight.
Yeah.
We know that, but he doesn't really have to. And there's later on, he just smacks people in the head.
Yeah.
And then it just knocks him out. So it's just with ease, and he's just invulnerable.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. Netflix, Marvel, they're knocking it out of the park with their shows, man.
I wouldn't say so far. I like Daredevil best, but this is definitely good stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say which one I like better yet. I haven't finished it, so.
Yeah, we haven't finished it all.
So I'm not gonna say which one we like best. So
let me see the end of this episode 3 just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, Scarf kills Chico.
And well.
Oh yeah,
the
and
ending,
then he comes in.
The big. Well,
okay. This is I was telling you before, like, man, like, I don't get how Cottonmouth, how is he a villain? How is he going to, like, combat Luke Cage?
Yeah.
And he's in, so Luke Cage takes down Crispus Attucks and then takes the money, gives it back to Bobby Fischer, who's going to repair the barbershop. Bobby's like, what?
Yeah.
But then I think he goes to give some money to that lady who's, he, like, rents an apartment up above.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we see Cottonmouth with a freaking RPG.
Yeah.
Like, what? And
I did not see that
like,
coming, man.
Yeah, and it's like automatically, it was like, oh, that's how he's going to combat Luke Cage.
Yeah. I was like,
so,
dang, man. Just
so we'll just have to see.
Blows that whole corner of that building completely just dust and rubble.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize that to the next episode, that the whole block right there is just collapsed, which makes sense because he hit the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll talk about that more in our next episode.
Yep. We'll do
review of Luke Cage, episodes 4 through 6.
Yep. We'll do that, and then we'll do probably 7 through 9, and then
the last 4.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then after that, we'll do a whole show review, our thoughts, and on like the whole show as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, should be some good stuff coming. We'll have Shield next week. Sorry about the late upload on episode 2. Had some stuff going on this week. Real busy, but it'll be up soon. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and we'll talk to you guys next time.